Hello and welcome to our first official episode of Sedona Says.
Alyssa Approved.
I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Sedona.
And today our topic is sex.
Yeah!
Woo!
I'm so excited! I can't wait.
Trigger warning.
Also, don't mind the, sorry. I was about to say, don't mind the, dookie colored shirt.
The dookie colored. It's more important than trigger warnings, let me tell you.
Sorry, okay, continue. Yep.
Trigger warnings, obviously. Sex. But we're also going to be talking about STDs, STIs, telling funny stories, porn. So, you know, if any of those things trigger you or anything related
Kinks.
to, yes, kinks. Yep, absolutely. What turns you on, what turns you off. So anything that, you know, you're like, I really don't want to hear this, just don't watch us. And at the end of the episode, we will tell you guys what next week's topic is going to be that we're going to be discussing, as well as in the description, we will make sure to put that for you. So with that, let us begin. Hello, Sedona.
Yeah. Hi.
I'm so excited.
I know, I am too. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about, but it's something that I feel like you can't just casually bring up in everyday conversation because it's like, okay, I just met you. Why are you wanting to talk about sex?
Right. I really don't. That's one of the things where I'm like, why is this so taboo to talk about? Everybody does it.
Exactly. And I'm tired of pretending we don't. Okay.
Exactly. You know, unless you are asexual, good for you.
Yeah.
That's you. But
true.
For a majority of the people, everybody has sex. It's normal.
How we got here.
You know.
It's how if you have kids, your kids got here.
Hopefully consensual. So. Am I right?
Yes. Well, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'd hope so. That is the most probably important part of it. You know, consensual and safe sex. But I don't know. I just kind of I feel like we should just go over some. Because I feel like people get uncomfortable being honest and being vulnerable. And we have no boundaries. And so it's just fun to hear, you know, oh, this happened to me too. Or, give you, ideas, maybe.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I wanted to, maybe we started off with, some embarrassing or funny stories, lighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah, so...
Because I've got plenty.
Oh. I'm so ready to, just discuss sex.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Yeah.
Because it is completely normal, and it's, as much fun as it is. It also sometimes is a weird and gross thing. So, I've had those experiences. And I'm ready to tell my story.
Dun dun.
No, but, I don't know, now that I said I have all these stories, I can't think of any.
Okay. How about we'll share 2 each, but we'll go back and forth with them.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I have one at the top of my head right now.
Go right ahead.
Alright. One time, for example, and again, this is completely normal, because I know it's happened to other people, because I've heard it from other people. But, for instance, you know, giving head, blowjobs. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you enjoy it, then do it. I just tend to notice with guys, for some reason, I feel like they get off on the idea of, oh my god, she's, she can't handle my whole package, and, oh, she's deep-throating and stuff. No. 100%. This one encounter I had, it was not me deep-throating. It was not anything that I couldn't handle. It was... in my head, when I'm doing this deed,
yeah,
I'm weird shit. And occasionally gross stuff pops into my mind. So when you think I'm gagging out of, size, I'm gagging because I'm grossing myself out.
Those intrusive thoughts while you're giving a blowjob.
Yes! You ever just have those? I don't know why. It just happens. And the whole time, he's getting into it, and I'm like, hell yeah. He's feeling good. He's thinking I'm fucking queen, top tier at this shit. And inside, I'm battling demons, y'all. I'm fighting for my life.
You're like, it's not supposed to be like this. No, what are you doing?
No, it was fun, but it was also bad.
You're like tapping out, like,
I will say, yeah.
He's like, yeah, baby. You're like, no.
No,
Just kidding. Let me go.
Get these images out of my head. Like, I'm sorry, you know, you're average. We're just perfectly fine, but don't be. I hope I'm not like
you're
giving
average.
him too much
That's
of an
perfectly
ego
fine.
Yes, he's acting as if he's literally acting as if it's this huge, like 8-inch thing, and you know, no. If anything, I'm grossing myself out right now, and I'm about to go home.
Red Bull can.
Okay. Yeah, Red Bull can. No, this was I want to say maybe, you know those little mini water bottles, not the girth. Okay, I'm talking length.
I was gonna say no wonder you were gagging.
Yeah, no, and see, I don't know, like, I mean, I'm sure we all think about, like, what do you think about during head? Sometimes if I'm super into it, then I'll be like, yeah, like, you know, this is pleasing for me and for him.
Yeah.
Like, I get off on knowing that he's getting off.
Yeah.
But 90% of the time, in my head, I'm thinking, like, what am I going to wear to work tomorrow? I'm thinking about what I need from the store.
Like, I need to get a loaf of bread, some butter, you know,
spaghetti.
It's
it's like when guys text you and be like, what are you wearing? And you're like, oh, I'm just in some lingerie. No, in reality, I'm in my fucking Walmart, yep. $13.99 muumuu. Mm-hmm. Okay, and my hair is up, no makeup on, and I'm a hot mess.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know, fake it till you make it, I guess, for their sake.
Speaking of Walmart, they used to sell this brand of cookies, and it just reminded me actually of my own embarrassing sex story.
Cookies related?
The cookie related. Okay. This was when I was years ago, newly single. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a hoe phase. The hoe phase lasted for about a week.
Get it? I think everyone should, by the way.
I met a guy at a club. And turns out he only lived like 5 minutes away from me. So he was like, how about I just, you know, I'll just drive back to my apartment with you. I'm like, okay, let's go. So, you know, we're doing the deed. Bing, bam, boom. He's like, all right, I'll drop you off now. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, wait a minute. By the way, goes like this. He hands me a box of fucking cookies. I swear he said, oh, I work at a cookie factory and we're allowed to give out samples.
That's not a bad thing. It's a little extra bonus gift. He's giving you a tip. Maybe.
So not only did I get great sex for 2 hours, I got a box of fucking cookies?
Yeah.
Now looking back at it, at the time it was embarrassing because I'm like, I know I'm a little thicky, but damn, okay. But now I'm like, fuck, I should have been like, thanks, this is really great. I needed a snack.
Instead of like, you know, it being,
excuse me?
Money's on the dresser. Cookies on the dresser.
Right. Cookies on the dresser, yeah.
On your way out. That is hilarious. What kind were they?
So they were like a Snickers cookie. They were so good. They were like mini Snicker cookies.
That's high quality. Okay, let me just say, I am a cookie connoisseur and
cookie for a cookie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe set a little bit higher.
Don't just settle for one box of cookies. Settle for 3 at least, okay? 3 minimum.
Girl Scout cookies out of season, Thin Mints. That is worth it. I really do think. At least for me. Alex, my fiance, could instantly get laid if I had a craving for Thin Mints out of season and he magically got some.
He showed up with it. Baby,
cookies.
These expire tomorrow, but here you go. Like, let's do this. Where'd you get these? I've been hanging on to him.
I love that.
So,
No. Okay.
do you have
So
like a really gross one?
A mixture, 2 for 1, actually. Okay, well, so it's gross, but then it's also like, it is guaranteed the fastest way to end sex. Like, instant.
I'm scared.
Okay? It's, no. So, one time, having sex with his partner, and we were in doggy style. Okay? You know, like, I feel like that, and I've never been in that position where I get to do the thrusting, so to speak. But I feel like that's one of the easier ones to get some momentum going. Like, you get some force behind it, you know?
Oh, okay, so you were on the bottom.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yes. So, you know, with sex, such maybe like lube or just wetness and stuff, it is easy to slip in and slip out, okay? This man literally slipped into the wrong hole. Didn't go all the way in, like, it literally stopped.
Oh.
Like, hit a brick wall. And I shit you not, I never in my life have felt so much pain because it comes out of shock, you know. But it does happen. Like, it comes out of shock, and I instantly almost, like, started crying because it hurt so bad. And I was like, get off, get off, get off. And he instantly was like, okay, like, oh my god, what happened? And I was like, wrong fucking hole. Like, what do you mean what happened? It suddenly felt different, did it not?
Oh
like,
my god.
There was some resistance there. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I was scared. Like, I was scared to sit down, I feel like, for 2 days after.
You were fighting some demons. You're like...
God, not only... Yeah, like, it sucked. But... So I actually guess it's separate. But, gross... It's not even gross because it just happens. But... Farting during sex.
Huh.
Like... I don't know why, but... When I was going through my hoe phase also, and I was hooking up with this guy, that happened.
You farted?
And thank God, yes, 100% farted. And thank God for this man pretending not to notice, or... Because there's no fucking way that he didn't notice.
Unless he's into that.
Okay,
Maybe
I heard it. He might have been, but, like, I heard this, okay? And I know you can hear it. You're closer down there. So, I'm sure you felt like a little draft, maybe.
No, he was...
No. He wasn't going down.
Okay,
It was...
Okay.
Yeah. We were still having sex, but, like, there's no way you don't feel that little gust of wind. You know?
A little breeze.
Yeah. But thank God for you, and pretending not to notice. That really... helped me out, and it saved my life.
Yeah. That's fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
I got one gross one to share.
Wow.
It was from my hoe phase, too. It was the same week. Random guy.
Same because the cookies?
No, it was a different guy.
Okay. Oh. Guys, there's nothing wrong with having multiple partners. We all do it. Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I just want like a quick hookup. It was during the day. So, matched with this guy, and I invited him over. I thought, you know, like, alright, let me go for like an older guy. This could be fun. He's experienced.
Hell yeah.
We're getting into it. And then all of a sudden, he's like, open your mouth. I want to spit in it. One thing about me, I hate spit. I hate... Huh. I said, what? He said, I'm gonna spit in your mouth. And he starts to do it. I never shoved somebody off of me so fast. I said, that's fucking disgusting. He's like, come on, it'd be so hot. Let me just spit in your mouth. No!
Alyssa!
I know people are probably going to say, but don't you, like, kiss with your tongue? Sure, yeah, but when you were like... Get the fuck away from me! You're not spitting in my mouth! That's disgusting! draw the line. Saliva,
See,
Now,
yeah.
I mean, spit somewhere else, but, like, don't spit in my mouth.
Oh, 100%. I know you're in New York and I'm in Tennessee, so there's no way that this could happen. But I also...
There's no way that this could happen. Can you imagine if it did, though?
No.
Same guy.
I also hooked up with an older man, and he also wanted to spit in my mouth.
What color was his hair?
It was, like, buzzed. Shut the fuck up. Stop.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Was he a police officer, too?
Oh, no. Thank God.
Yeah. Ew. Okay. I know. He was older, though. He was, like, in his, like, mid-40s or something. And I met him when I was drunk as fuck outside of a club one time. And he was the police officer. He was supposed to be supervising. And then we exchanged numbers, and later on...
That's kind of hot.
But I thought so, too. And then after one, I was done. And then I was like, okay, cool.
You're like, you're not hot anymore.
But I will say, the same reason I wanted the older man was because I thought he'd be more experienced.
Yeah.
Which I guess he was. Like, he even brought toys to the occasion, okay? He came prepared. But, spitting in my mouth. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to do your ancestry DNA test in my mouth. Like, take that to the lab, sir. Okay. I don't know. Again, like you said, you can spit somewhere else. Because I get grossed out by fucking raw chicken and shit. I get grossed out thinking about things while I'm giving head.
Yeah.
Think I can handle spit
That's disgusting.
in my mouth? No.
Don't do that. Mm-mm. Don't do that. Why would you do that?
Please.
Don't do it. What are you, silly?
No, I'm just kidding.
Get some help.
Yeah. The Michael Jordan meme. Michael Jordan meme.
Michael Jackson. Oh my God.
No, but like also... Okay.
Yeah.
I do feel that sex sometimes also can be a double standard.
Absolutely, it can be.
I think that more... Yes. While it still is, I think we're getting better about it, but there's still tons of room to grow and room for improvement.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's mainly the straight white men who are...
Yeah. Those guys. You know those guys.
You know.
Those guys.
We feel
you know those
them.
guys. Yeah. But I do think... I don't know, like... Women get horny. Women watch porn. Women also crave sex. Okay, women do get rejected in sex also. In and out of relationships. Like, I don't understand the whole mindset of, oh, girls have it so much easier. They can get guys. Because secretly, every guy wants what's in between their legs. That's not the case at all.
Yeah.
Like...
Also, why is it okay for guys to sleep around and, you know, hook up with random people, hook up with whoever as many times as you want? They're like, oh yeah, you're a stud, you better get it, you know. But then a woman does it and you're a hoe, you're you know, what is it called?
Ran through, tainted and stuff.
Which, side note, real quick, there's no such thing as loose pussy. Your penis is just small.
Yeah, actually, facts. There is no such thing as loose pussy. But also, I don't get... If men have this idea of wanting a virgin wife or virgin partner, but they also want her to be kinky, weird, and freaky. You do not get those things without experience, without learning and trying them.
Yeah.
You don't, you know, like... So, I'm sorry, realistically, if you want a freak in the sheets, you're gonna have to have a girl that's experienced those and found out her kinks, her likes, dislikes, and stuff. And it does not mean that she's some fucking harlot, okay?
Exactly.
Like, I don't know, especially with the whole, like, porn right now being a big topic of, Pornhub, at least in Tennessee, um, is, I guess, illegal, but you have to have proof of verification with your ID and shit. It's just, I don't know. Me personally, my partner can watch porn. Go get it. Because guess what? I fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Sometimes I don't want to have sex to come. Sometimes I want to make myself feel that way.
Yep.
And that is perfectly fine, and I respect that you do it too.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's fun to watch together. Like, I don't know, it's just a taboo subject. The idea that women can't get horny as guys get horny. Like,
yeah, that double standard.
Yep. Granted, we can't, we've never had a boner happen in class or gym class or something like that, but
yeah.
We do have those urges, okay? Ours are just hidden, and we are able to conceal them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-mm. So, speaking of, I guess, experience and kinks and stuff like that, do you want to share some of your kinks, or also, okay, let's talk about kinks first, and then we'll go into something fun.
Okay. Let's see. Should we do, like, top 3? Top 3 kinks?
I guess so, yeah. Kinks and, like, maybe items that have helped you or that you, like, swear by.
Also, side note, if you guys are feeling frisky and brave, go ahead and share 3 kinks that you like in the comments below. We are no judgment zone. We will not yuck your yum unless you are disgusting.
No, not even then. No, okay. Yeah, no kink shaming here, but don't spit in our mouths.
Don't spit in our mouths, no. Don't be a creep. Just don't spit in our mouths, don't be a creep. Let's see, my top 3. Well, you know one. Just
yes.
Masked men.
Hidden identity.
Like, I love that I don't know who you are. We can keep it that way.
Yep.
So that's one of them. Second one. Anything with the neck. Soft kisses. You want, choke me, pull me in for a kiss by my... love that. Let's see. Third one. It's hard because it's changed so much throughout the years.
Exactly, yeah. As you, I don't know, it definitely was completely different when I was younger, and now it's completely different now that I'm older.
Yeah. So, you know what? Forget the top 3. I'm sorry. I have the top 2 right now. Choking and masked men. I guess if they said I'm going to choke you while we run through this forest, I'm going to say, okay. I'll be back.
I love that. Take me.
It's
okay. That's awesome. Well, okay, do you have any, specific or, items that you like to use?
Outfits. I found that outfits are really fun. Whether it's, a sexy pair of panties and a bra, lingerie.
Yes.
I recently started getting into, costumes, and I'm like, this is actually a lot of fun. And that has really helped me become more confident with my sexuality and my body. So I'm like, why, let me... I may be plus size, but I look very sexy. You know what I mean?
You are sexy. You're fucking hot, and you are gorgeous and beautiful. And I completely support that and 100% believe a good pair of sexy panties changes the world. It changes your mindset, everything.
Yep. Absolutely it does. When you're wearing your jeans or something, you're like, I know what I got underneath here. It's the little lace number, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, yeah. That's really helped me, I think, spice up. What about you? Top 2 kinks.
So, yeah. Top 2 kinks. Again, I'm not so much into masked men. that's not my thing. But the neck, 100% yes. I feel like I could just orgasm off of, like, as weird as it sounds, someone sucking on my neck, you know?
Yeah.
I love it. And I know that some people think they're trashy, and some people don't care or want to see them, but I love the idea of fucking hickeys.
Okay.
I don't know why, because to me, it's kind of just like, I'm flaunting off that I got
Right.
some. But
like I was marked. Like
yes. I don't know why I love that, but I obviously don't do that because I do have a job and responsibilities. So,
but do that where they can't see.
Do them where they can't see. I guess I don't know, because it's just fun. Like, okay, big fan of handcuffs. Big fan of, I mean, like the hair pulling and stuff. But I will say, kind of changed. It makes it more exciting and spicy when you have handcuffs on your ankles and feet.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, no, feet and hands. And then just for shits and gigs, like a tie around your eyes. The sensation of not seeing what is going on, but feeling it.
Yeah.
Those are probably, at least that I can think of right now, my top two.
I love it.
For sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. And would you tie that in with, like, things that you feel like helped you with your sex life and everything like that?
Yeah, I'd say so. And I'd also say, I don't know, like, the idea of being open to trying and experimenting new things. Like, it's gonna be fucking awkward, it's gonna be weird, but it's also gonna be fun.
Yes.
Like, butt plugs, super fun. I don't know why, but one of my favorite genres of porn, and I feel like it's just because I love a good build-up, in books and stuff, like enemies to lovers type shit. But favorite genres of porn are those fucking massage porns. And so, bringing massage oil into it, you and your partner taking turns, rubbing each other up and down all over, teasing certain areas. It's just so much fun!
I love that,
I love
honestly.
it. Yeah.
That's kind of romantic, though.
It's romantic, intimate, and, like, long-term foreplay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Opposite sides of the spectrum, us. I swear to God.
See, I'm not into masked men. One of my crushes is this guy who just chops wood. So, like, lumberjack. Okay, yeah. Something that's non-sexual that turns you on. A lumberjack. Chopping fucking wood. Break that wood open for me, God, I love it.
I love the way you lift that axe and you just slam it down on that log.
Yeah.
Split my log, you know what I mean?
Go out in nature and just start a fire type shit.
Make me a s'more over that fire, like.
Yes.
I love it.
All right, what are some of your non-sexual turn-ons?
When they clean without asking, what do you want me to do?
Facts.
Just do it.
I'm getting a hair tie.
Right, a hair tie, give me 5 minutes. Like, just do it. Just do it. That's the big thing. Or, like, when you wake up on a weekend to find they're already awake, everything's clean, and they bring you coffee in bed. I'm so old. And they're like, you don't have nothing to do today. And I'm like, come here. Just come here for a minute. Let me talk to you.
I have something to do today.
I have something. Give me 5 minutes and a hair tie. Like, sorry, Mom, if you see this. Oh,
no,
God.
I get it. I definitely get it.
Yeah.
I will say one of mine, it's so fucking stupid, but I don't know what the appeal is. It makes me fucking feral. Like, I'm just like,
what?
Take your clothes off now. We're driving in a car. shifting gears into sports mode from Drive.
Ooh.
Take your fucking pants off, dude.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
I just need it.
Yes,
I don't know why. Going coot, and then speeding up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I need it bad.
There you go. Yep. Like,
it's so stupid.
Change my gear, you know, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Put me into Drive.
Oh, no. I will say also that the big appeal that a lot of women actually do have too is when they see their significant other being good with kids.
Yeah.
Like, if it's holding a baby, it's like, I don't know why. Maybe it's that, like,
I think that, you know,
prehistoric urges.
Biologically speaking, I think it has something to do with that, where you're like, oh, he's a protector. Like, I love that. I need that. Like, you know, human instinct.
Exactly, definitely. Okay, so Alex, for instance, we're going to Walmart and we get we have 3 dogs. He gets the big, it's like 60-pound bag of dog food or something. He just throws it over his shoulder like nothing. I'm like, oof. My God.
Like, let's be Walmart people. Take me right here. Right on the dog food.
I will say, I do think that when you find that person that, like, you just connect with and everything, everything that also makes them super sexy can disgust you. Like, it makes you gross. Like, ick.
Yeah.
But the way this man puts away fucking water bottles in the fridge, he, like, can use both parts of his brain, to me, it seems like, because he's doing left and right hands.
Just you know,
hot. It's fucking hot.
3 at a time between those fingers.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God.
Question for you.
Okay.
All right. So this is a 2-parter. Favorite part of a man that, like, you're like, ooh, that's kind of hot. And favorite part of a woman that you're like, ooh, that's hot. Body part wise.
A man. I love. I love, like, a chest, like, being able to lay down, like, even just, like, chest hair. Not a freaking. I'm not into the whole body type thing.
Yeah.
But just a little bit of hair, like. Something about it, just, like, laying down and putting your hands on it and stuff. I'd probably say that. Yeah.
I love
for
that.
A man.
What about for
woman?
A woman?
Tits.
Tits. You're like,
tits.
I don't care what
I have my own.
Tits.
Yes, I have my own, and, like, I see them all the fucking time. But I love, like, I don't know.
I'm with you there.
Fun seeing other people's boobs, and, like, because it comes in all shapes and sizes. I don't know.
I'm with you there
love
with the
them.
female, yeah.
I love tits.
Tits. Totes.
Yeah.
Totes. I have to say, for a man, their hands. I love veiny hands. And if they have, like, a little hair. Like, let me see. Let me just look. I don't want to look at anything. Let me just look at your hands real quick. You have some healthy veins. That's hot.
Nurses get wet over these type of veins.
Sorry, Mom, if you hear this. My mom's a nurse.
I completely forgot. Yep. I'm so sorry.
Mom, if you see this, do you agree?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. Veiny hands. I would have guessed that going along with your whole masked man, like, aesthetic, you know. Oof. Kink, not aesthetic, but.
Keep the mask on.
Yeah, show me them hands. You would be a great fucking cop. Show me your hands.
Show me your hands real quick. Keep them like this.
You're free to go.
But yeah, definitely that hands on a man, veiny, hairy hands, and tits on a woman, I'm with you there. Absolutely. Those are just so fun.
Take me back to the the 2010s I Love Boobies bracelets.
Yeah.
I love boobies, okay?
So true. So true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my god, I love boobies. That's funny.
With boobies, ladies, the importance of getting your breast checked.
Absolutely.
Mammograms.
Mm-hmm.
The importance of getting pap smears. The importance for men too, getting STI, STD tests.
Yep.
All of it. Please go get tested. Like,
even if the smallest abnormality, if anything feels off to you, smell, texture, you feel like a lump or anything, I don't care, even if it's like a little mole that just pops up one day, better safe than sorry.
In fact, speaking of, I had a mole. Okay. Like, kind of on the, like, inner part of my butt cheek, almost, that I had to get removed when I was, like, 16. And they had to do, it couldn't just heal, they had to do one solid stitch on this little tiny mole. But, again, it is important to go get, no matter how fucking awkward and weird it may be, to go get checked out. Because mine, you know, I had to get it taken out because it looked precancerous. So, with that also being said, like, a lot of STIs are asymptomatic. They do not show symptoms. You have them, you don't know you have them, so get tested. It is 100% better to have, like, safe sex, knowing that you're clean, safe, and just, you don't have anything. And it's, like, up to you to be responsible and have it for your partner. Like, show that, you know, respect for them.
Yep.
I think,
normalize it.
Exactly. Like, there is a bad stigma around it, which I don't understand again. So many stigmas around things where it's like, guys, we're all fucking human.
Right.
You know, we're not experts. Yeah.
Yes. Don't be afraid to use your local resources either. And I know it's hard for a lot of states now with everything going on. It's very hard to get testing done. So just be careful if you are in a state where it's not accessible to you. Practice safe sex. Best to your ability.
Exactly. And I will say, for, like, if you have health insurance through your job, a lot of places do offer, for at least women, a free once a year pap smear. Like, you should be getting regularly.
Yep.
You know, and they'll do a mammogram and stuff. Also, I just recently found out, and I'm 29 years old, okay, that OBGYNs, or your gyno, do not actively test for herpes or HIV. So when they do their pap smear, and they're testing and you're negative for chlamydia, you're negative for gonorrhea, etc., they did not test for herpes and stuff. And so a lot of women, actually what happens, and this happens in men also, because herpes is very common. You can be a carrier and not even know it.
Yep.
Women have gotten pregnant and had a flare-up. Men have randomly had a flare-up. And they're going to their doctors like, what the hell is this? Well, it's because they had herpes the whole time and had no idea. You know, and even, like, sexually transmitted infections, before they can accelerate and become very detrimental, like, they are preventative. And even if you have them, it happens, it's normal. Take the medicine, do what your doctor tells you, because it can prevent, like, a long-term disease. It can prevent infertility issues. Like, I just cannot stress enough how important it is to get, like, tested.
Yep.
Porn stars get tested weekly. Like, actively getting tested. And I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with it either. Don't let anybody give you shit about it. Like, would you rather
anything,
me be safe?
Exactly. If anything, it's a flex knowing, like, I know I'm clean. I just got tested.
Yep.
Like, do you know where you've been? You know?
Like, how clean are you? First
Exactly.
off. I don't care how many
Because
partners you've had.
I handle over here.
Yeah. Just be responsible. Like I said, if you're stuck in a sticky situation where it's not easily accessible, still try to practice safe sex. Do whatever you need to do. Use condoms. Male and female condoms are a thing. You know?
They are. I don't know. I don't understand why the topic of sex is so weird. It's so funny because when you talk at school or public speaking in general, most of the the biggest thing someone always tends to say is, just picture them in their underwear, picture them naked, and stuff. You're comfortable saying that, but you're not comfortable saying, like, talking about sex or saying, hey, I just got recently tested to your partner.
Yeah.
Weird. Weird.
Sex.
I don't understand. Yeah, it's natural.
You
That's
know,
how it got here.
sex. It's a thing. Accept it. Love it. If you want.
Yeah.
Consent.
Exactly. 100% consent. Yeah. And it's like, it's okay to have questions and want to talk to your partner about things. Like, you know, some women can't orgasm during the act of penetration itself. Some need, like, clitoral stimulation. Which I hate sounding like I know what I'm talking about saying that, because I just call it clit. Okay?
Yeah, we just call it clit
Rub
around
my
here, girl.
clit. Like, yeah.
Clitoris.
Clitoris. Like, that's where I feel sex ed has failed a lot of us. Is, you know, we all saw those stupid videos.
Yep.
We all watched the Mean Girls movie where it's, if you have sex and get pregnant, you will die.
This is what
like,
herpes looks like, you know, like.
Yeah.
What?
But I don't know. I hope, and again, because, like, I don't have kids and I am not actively involved in the school system and stuff, but I hope genuinely that they have advanced the topic of sex in the age ranges that it needs to be. You know, that it's not just some taboo sort of topic where the boys go in one class and the girls go in another. And we talk about periods and everything.
Speaking of kids and all that stuff, any parents out there that are watching us, there is a book on Amazon I highly recommend. It's called Sex is a Funny Word. It's a kid's book, and it breaks down the anatomically correct structure of a vagina, of a penis. It talks about sex. It talks about what could happen. It talks about consent. It talks about the different kind of sex, but in, like, in a very kid-friendly way. And, you know, of course, it's illustrated and it's colorful. And I actually read it with my daughter, who is, she's a child, but slowly transitioning to the teenage phase. And, you know, of course, kids have questions. My opinion, I rather just be 100% honest with my daughter about where babies come from, but explain it in a way where she'll understand. And explain it to her, like, this is something that adults do and enjoy. This isn't something for kids to worry about or do.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's another thing that could be tough to talk about, but...
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will say, I love the idea that it's becoming more normal now to teach your kids the correct words for their body parts.
Yes.
Like, it's not called, you know, your teddy bear. It's not called anything. It is called your vagina.
Yes.
Okay? Because if, God forbid, something happens, you need to tell someone, an adult, that can help.
Yeah.
The correct term.
They need to know.
And I love, like, yes, I love the idea that more parents are getting behind that and actively teaching their kids this. something, like I said, school system kind of failed. At least me.
Yeah.
Because I was in 6th grade, and yeah, we just separated boys and girls, and I found out all about sex and periods and PMSing all in one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of just thrown at you in a 30-minute window. So
you know what though? Speaking of double standards, going back to that real quick in periods, men, please teach your sons about periods. Learn yourself about periods. If you have a wife, a partner, a daughter who gets a period, even a mother. If your mother still gets her periods, you know, learn about it. Help them. Normalize running to the store to get fucking Midol and pain reliever and whatever else you need. Pads, tampons. Learn about the different sizes and everything like that. Normalize it. It's okay.
Whoa.
No one's judging you. If anything,
again,
that's another thing. Again, that's not sexual, but turns you on. A man who isn't afraid of periods.
Yes, yes, I completely agree. Shout out to men, and I'm sorry.
Did you say shout out?
Shout out to men. Let me finish. Not all men. Okay, I'm just kidding. Shout out to men who fucking go and are like, look, I know it's your time of the month. I'm gonna pamper you a little. I'm gonna do this for you. I like to joke and say when I'm on my period, me and Alex are on our period. So when I'm like, babe, I have cramps. Like, no, sorry, we have cramps. Or like, you know, if I have certain cravings that I need him to get at the store, I'm like, babe, we want gummy worms.
Yeah.
Guess what?
He goes,
fucking gummy worms.
There you go. He goes and get it. And he's like, babe, whatever else you need, go and grab it. And you're like, I will.
It's what we need. Like,
You need a tampon? I need a tampon. We're like this.
Yes. And I will say, I love all the fucking TikToks of the men that are like, girls, this is me fighting your period cramps.
Yes.
Girls, this is me fighting your PMS. Like, because men are just starting to talk about it. They're starting to get more comfortable. Like, remember when the whole, how you remember, but the whole idea that men get of women don't poop and fart.
Yeah.
Say that to the man that I farted on during sex.
Right, like,
okay?
Shut up. What do you mean? Yeah, of course we shit and we fart.
Pee, poo, poo, ooh, gross.
Yeah, like, the fuck?
No.
I'm not saying, like, the first 3 dates I'm gonna poop in front of you, but I mean, like...
Yeah. We gotta get comfortable real soon.
Real fast. You're gonna have to get really cool about some stuff.
And you guys, please, if you meet a partner and you meet someone and you're still so scared to talk about peeing, pooping, farting, blah, blah, blah. My man...
Grow up.
buys me fucking Miralax because I get constipated. Okay? The same man that wants to, like, hump me at least 3 times a week or something. The same man that gave me this ring.
Yeah.
Trust me, you will be fine. Your man will still find you sexually attractive.
If your man
and still wants you.
Man.
If he's a man.
That's a
if
man.
He's a boy.
Bye.
See ya. See ya. Can't handle me at my poop. You can't handle me at my best.
Period.
Yeah. And that.
Literally.
Also, with that being said, even though I'm in a diarrhea colored shirt and Alyssa's over there looking like a fucking hot ass bitch, if your man wants you to be sexy,
it's not going to matter what you wear.
Exactly. Like I said, my $13.99 Walmart Moo that I fucking love.
There you go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yank that bitch up.
Yeah.
It's fine.
There you go.
But also, if I'm wearing lingerie, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Your partner should want you no matter any given time.
Exactly. Like, you are feeling shitty, and you're in sweatpants and an oversized hoodie, and hair's a mess, and he's looking at you like, damn, I want to eat that booty. That's a man.
Like groceries.
Sorry, Mom. If you're seeing this again, I'm so sorry.
No, you didn't. Didn't see it.
You didn't see it. But you know what? Here's the thing. Sorry, Mom, again. I get it from you.
Stop. Oh my god.
You want to know why I'm such a freak? Ask my mother. Talk to her because she's the same way.
You want to know why I have anger issues? Ask my mother.
I fucking love your mother. I never met the woman I
She
love
is.
her.
Okay, fun fact also, my mother has shared a plethora of sex stories with me against my will.
Against my will.
But again, we're in no judgment, so
Yeah.
I was just like, Mom, can you please stop? Please.
Please
Like,
don't.
I
that's
can't.
okay.
It's so fucking.
Why do they
I
think
can't.
that's okay?
I don't know, because it's kind of like how you dropped random lore the other day as I'm taking a walk and we're on the phone. She was just like, "Hey, boo, guess what?"
Like, whoa, what? Like, speaking of,
Like,
here you go. Here's some more.
But honesty is the best policy, and
Yes.
if you are comfortable, definitely talk about it.
Mhm.
It's fun, like I said. It's just kind of weird hearing that from your mom.
Yeah. I love it. Just 10-minute warning for all my viewers. We're going to start wrapping up soon. So we hope you are still with us. We hope you're enjoying all the laughs, all the grossness, normalizing everything that we have said. Yeah.
Yep.
Is there anything else you wanted to touch base on?
I mean, I don't think so. Like, I talked about how I gagged, giving head, farting on a dude, which I still actively do in my sleep.
Gag?
Because Alex likes, no. Well, yeah, but no. Alex likes to spoon me, and I'm sorry, I'm a gassy girl, okay?
Yeah. You're gonna
That'd be nice where I'll be farting. So,
girl felt that, you know what I mean?
he has actively
natural.
told me, hey, you farted on me last night. I'm like, and what?
If your man is not laughing
what?
with you about stupid shit like farting and saying your fart sounded like this, is he really your man?
Oh my god, that you talk about that. He still has the first time I farted, the exact sound in his head, and he makes it. I swear to God.
That's great.
It was the first time for him hearing it. I'd been fucking crop dusting him way before then, but they were silent, so.
Oh my god. Yeah, I will, like...
little titty toot.
Toot. Love it.
But, okay, so, I think I had a lot of fun talking about this. Like I said, I love talking about sex.
We could just, we could just pull random stuff out of thin air, like, this one time.
Bag of bacon.
You know what?
What?
Let's end this. Let's see how much time. Perfect. Let's end this. Do you want to talk about the first time you lost your virginity? How awkward is that?
I pretended, because again, losing virginity, I pretended to orgasm at least 3 times, which is a completely normal thing even now. And the whole time it was on a playlist repeated of T.I.
Stop.
So,
you lost your virginity to T.I.?
Damn it, yes. Fuck! Yes, I did. Yeah.
That's kind of funny. That's
He
really
was in the
funny.
room with us.
Yeah. He's just standing in the corner singing.
Oh my god.
That's great.
If it ain't about the money, don't go film. Yeah. It was T.I.
I love that. Let's see. I lost mine in a basement with my high school boyfriend. And it was his birthday. It was his 16th birthday. And his family was outside.
Sweet 16. I love that.
I remember crying after. At the time, I was very religious. And I said,
yeah.
I promised God I would save my virginity for my husband. He said, don't worry, babe. We're going to get married. He bought me a JCPenney ring.
Oh.
That was really sweet. But it was just looking back, it's so funny. Because I'm like, you poor sweet thing. You sweet thing. It's alright.
Oh.
It's so awkward. I don't... I don't ever want to hear, oh, my first time I lost my virginity was so romantic, so great. No, it's not. Stop fucking lying.
No, that's the best part about it, is it being like,
look back on it and laugh.
So fucking awkward.
Yeah. You know, you could have T.I. standing in the corner singing to you, or his family's outside.
Fuck. Yeah. It was bad. It was bad.
So, well, we hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We hope that you guys laughed with us. If you find this disgusting, that's okay. We know we are, but we're fun.
It's not for you.
You know? Yeah. Exactly. So in the comments, why don't you, like I said, give us your top 2 kinks if you're comfortable enough sharing them. What did you get from this episode that made you happy? What made you cringe? Things like that.
Did you learn something new?
Exactly.
Like I just did about the herpes thing.
There you go.
29 years old. No idea.
There you go. You know, constantly learning new things. Or we simply just want to pop an emoji, an eggplant, a peach in the comments that will be like, we know you watched. We know. But yeah. All right. So, Sedona, did we decide on next week's topic yet? Just to let people know in case they want to tune in.
Okay. I think. No, I don't know.
I don't know. Should we do something fun, a little bit different? What if we did an episode dedicated to anime? We could talk about first anime that we ever seen, things like that.
All my horny manga that I have over there.
There you go. We could talk about manga, how we discovered anime, and how about for an extra little thing of fun, we could wear our fucking Walmart muumuus.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I actually have that bad boy. No, not behind me. But she's in the room with us.
You know, we could just have a nice chill. And you know what? If you're going to be watching from home next week, put on your Walmart muumuu. Okay? Grab your manga, grab your anime, grab your snacks. Come and join us for a nice little cozy podcast next week.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, thank you for joining us. Please tune in next Friday for our second official episode of Sedona Said It.
Alyssa Approved.
I'm Alyssa.
I'm Sedona.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.